Good morning and welcome to Master Trader, where you can learn to use simple market and stock analysis to make money investing and trading. I'm Greg Capra. Today I'm going to show you that whether the markets are up in a big way, point-wise, it really may not mean very much. So yesterday the Dow was up over 300 points, recovering the losses from the prior day. So the headline being the Dow is hitting new all-time highs, up 300 points. But as we look at this intraday chart, what we see is that it never took out the prior highs here as it was trading. It got close up there. However, the fact that it was up really didn't succeed at getting through this area up here. Now, can it do it today? Well, it possibly can, but now it's formed a range here. So as intraday traders, we're going to be watching this level down here, because if in the morning it chops around, and right now, while the Dow is up, the NASDAQ futures are actually down, and the S&P futures are down 1/4 point. Relatively insignificant, but down, and only the Dow is up here. So if it can trade through here, intraday it's going to leave an area of consolidation that in an uptrend should break out to the upside, but if it breaks down to the downside, we then have what I call a price void, which is defined by a momentum move, in this case to the upside, a sideways consolidation over time, and then a breakdown into the void where there's no support until we get down here. So we'll be looking for short setups, either in the broader markets. Intraday, we'll be looking for stocks that are showing relative weakness to sell calls, bearish call spreads on, and possibly directional plays. So we'll see. Now, looking at this from the daily chart perspective, if that was to break down there, you're going to have a red bar engulfing this green bar, which is going to be a strong signal that prices are likely to pull back over a few days. Now, that does not mean the uptrend is over. Not until it breaks down through this level of major support would that be the case. However, as master traders, we consider retracement concepts. And if it was to move down there, the level of retracement would be deep enough to put the weekly time frame in question as well. And so keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. You can see this sideways move. Similar, a lower high, not where it's attacking the prior high. And it's got this sideways move here. Now, notice the bottoming tail bar, the dip down below, and the buyer stepped up again. So the question is, can they push it back up here, or does it go sideways? So what I'm looking at here today is a reason to stand aside at the open and wait and see which way this is going to go. Who's going to take control? Are the buyers going to take control again and win the battle and push prices back up into this range and then to new all-time highs? Or are sellers going to have a day here where they start to push down prices into this void below? So stay tuned for that. We'll be looking for stocks that, like I said, showing relative strength, relative weakness. Now, that little bit of a bearish view, if it begins to take hold, remember it's putting in perspective a very short-term time frame as to what's happening here. And as intraday traders, we do look to take advantage of even short-term events such as that. Now, we have financials, which are doing well. There's good reports coming out on earnings, and we like the daily chart to look for these financials to continue to move higher. We also like energy, which is holding up very well. We'll see if that can keep going. We're looking for pullbacks in stocks and this sector as well to take advantage of. And interest rates, we're expecting interest rates to begin to push up here. Good trading, everyone. Talk tomorrow. Any questions, email myself, greg@mastertrader.com or dan@mastertrader.com. And of course, subscribe to the channel for updates and press that bell. Good